Hello my ghosts, ghouls, and phantoms, it's me, Charlie, and today I'm going to use a generator to generate a character description and turn it into an original character. Let's rock and roll. The description I have generated here states: red straight hair, braided to reveal a bony face. Woeful hazel eyes sunken deep within their sockets watch fondly over the clan they've protected for so long. Fire has left a mark stretching from the bottom of their left cheek, first running towards their fairly big lips and ending on her left cheekbone, and leaves a heartbroken memory of a restored honor. She stands elegantly among others despite her slim frame. There is something inexplicable about her. Perhaps her goodwill, or perhaps it's simply her sense of justice. The generated description gives off a serious yet fantasy-like vibe. With that in mind, I want this character to be a straight-faced warrior who wouldn't flinch even with impending doom on its way. To avoid saying this character 20 billion more times, I will call her Icaria. Now I'm going to go through Icaria's story and the lore of her world, so just sit back, relax, crack open a can of Dr. Pepper, and listen to my crappy story that is probably the most boring thing you will ever have yapped into your ears for the next 13 minutes. The description mentions the clan multiple times and says that Icaria is the one who's protecting it. Later on in the speed paint, a weapon will be drawn. It's a massive tooth stuck onto his staff. The staff is made from the finest wood, and the tooth taken from a beast that haunted the clan long ago. The hunter who had slain the beast took its tooth as a prize and turned it into the staff. He was proclaimed the clan's protector due to his noble act. He later passed down the staff onto his student, and they became the clan's protector. This trend carried on for generations, and now the staff is in Icaria's hands. But why is she in this position? When Icaria was a kid, she was a social outsider. She struggled to connect with the other children in the clan. She had grown up with an absent mother and a sick father. She never really developed enough socially and overdeveloped her maturity, due to her having to take care of herself. Andor, who was the protector of the time, took pity upon Icaria. He could relate to her struggle. Andor decided to take her under his wing. He taught her everything he knew, preparing her to be the next protector of the clan. Andor had taken up a parental figure in Icaria's life. She would visit Andor every day in order to train, hoping that she would become good enough to make Andor proud of her. And proud he was. Andor appointed Icaria as the clan's protector on her 20th birthday, retiring from his position. Now, holding on to this responsibility, she has to protect the clan from rival clans and mystical threats. Luckily for Icaria, she wasn't facing many threats, other than their main rival clan declaring war upon theirs. But that's totally fine, right? While she has trained for many years, she never got into a real battle, until the rival clan decided to raid the one that Icaria had sworn to protect. The rival clan bombarded their own, setting the place ablaze. They looted houses and took citizens as prisoners. Icaria tried her best to command the small amount of warriors she had with her, but it was no use. The rival clan was double their size and had double the strength. She demanded all the members of the clan to evacuate, and head to a nearby forest and hide until the raid was over. After getting everyone who was already captured into a safe place, she went back to the clan to see if she could save any of the prisoners. But the fire that consumed what was once their home was too strong for Icaria. Its flames hissed and crackled, the sensation of her burning skin overwhelming her. Her lungs hacked up the smoke around her, desperately trying to get back to the forest. Icaria managed to escape the fire, her head spinning and her lungs weak. Limping into the forest, her eyes were graced with the sight of other clan members. She limped desperately, trying to catch up to them, but her brain was slowly spinning until she lost consciousness. I'm so sorry about this, but while writing the script, I changed how I wrote stuff several times. Depending on what type of information I was giving out. If I was just giving out a broad information, then I just write it really quickly, just summarizing it. But if I was doing a specific important scene, I would write it out with the dialogue and everything. And so there's going to be switching back and forth between those two styles several times during the script. My apologies for that. Yoinks! Okay, back to what I was talking about. She woke up hours later, greeted by a somewhat familiar face. Not someone she knew, but someone she has possibly crossed paths with before. Protector? The girl sitting above her asked. Icaria's head throbbed. Her only focus was on the girl looking down at her. She had some sort of rag in her hand, soaked in cold water, that she was dabbing upon Icaria's face. "What's going on?" Icaria asked, trying to sit up, but falling back down. She gazed more at her surroundings. She was still in the forest, lying on what appeared to be a patch of moss. "We passed out here in the forest," the girl said. As Akaria's eyes came into focus, she got a better look at the girl. She seemed to be about her age, and her face was surprisingly calming. "What about the town? Was it on fire?" Ikaria wailed, trying to sit up once more, but the girl held her down. "Stop moving. You're going to pass out again if you're not careful," the girl said. "The raid is over. Your second-in-command sent out a search team to rescue any supplies and survivors. What about the citizens who got captured? Are they okay?" Ikaria asked. "We don't know. We think they got taken back to the rival clan," the girl responded. "I have to go save them," Ikaria snapped. "Not in this condition." "What are you talking about? I'm fine." "Protector, I'm currently cleaning off your burn wounds." Ikaria raised her eyebrows, looking around her more. She looked down to see that her green layer of clothes was stripped off. Her white and brown layer remaining, of course, but their sleeves were pushed up to reveal her arms. The girl was wiping off her burn marks with a cold rag, the marks scaling from her arms up to her face. "Oh!" Ikaria tilted her head to the side. "A thank you would be nice," the girl said sarcastically. "Thank you, Miss Mallory. Call me Mallory." Mallory smiled. Ikaria's face flushed slightly. "When will you be done cleaning this off? I need to go to rescue my people." Ikaria's voice was filled with desperation. "Hold your horses. If you go, you're not going alone. You're too hurt." Mallory shook her head. "Oh, come on," Ikaria pointed out. "Who do you suggest I work with? I always work alone." "Well, how about I come with you?" Ikaria froze, considering she should say yes. "Can you fight?" Ikaria asked. "Not exactly." "What do you mean, not exactly? It's a yes or no question." "I know some stuff, but not much," Mallory shrugged. "Sorry, but I don't think— Wait. Mallory interrupted her. "I'm great with healing, and I can cook you a good meal, plus some good company. Oh, and you can teach me to fight. I'm a fast learner." "Right." Ikaria raised a brow. "What are your intentions here? Why do you want to go so bad?" Mallory frowned. The jig was up. "My little sister was taken as prisoner. I really want to save her." Ikaria let out an exasperated sigh. "Fine, you can come." Okay, another change back to my summing up style of writing. My bad. Ikaria and Mallory prepare for the trip to the rival clan, to hopefully bring back the stolen citizens. Ikaria put her second-in-command in charge of the clan until she returns, ordering him to have people start rebuilding the town and prepare for any future attacks. The trip spans out for a month, Ikaria and Mallory only finding solace in each other, since they're all they have during the trip. They slowly gain friendship and maybe something more. The two travel to many towns, villages, and clans that are smaller than their own. Ikaria trains Mallory in some basic fighting skills, making sure she's ready to fight to get her sister back. Before they knew it, they arrived at the rival clan. Mallory was still hardly able to fight, but Ikaria was planning to cover for her anyways. They managed to sneak in a disguise and locate where the people were being held captive. And because I'm too lazy to finish the story, you can come up with the ending yourself if you're really that invested in this, but I'd be kind of concerned if you were because the story is crappy. Anyways, that's the end of my stupid little story with my stupid little character from the generator. Generator is linked in the description. I hope you enjoyed. Toodles!